Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Friday, September the 1st. Holy cow, it's a whole new month.
I know.
National Forgiveness Day. Heidi, do you have anything you want to say to me?
No, not at all.
Well, I forgive you for whatever you've done.
Okay, thanks.
National Hotel Employee Day. National Burnt Ends Day. I'm a big fan of that.
You are.
That's
I'm
really
not.
Good. National Acne Positivity Day. National Chianti Day. National Food Bank Day. National Lazy Moms Day. National No Rhyme Nor Reason Day. National Chicken Boy Day.
Chicken.
And National College Colors Day. So it's a good day to wear those colors. Although a lot of folks wear their colors all the time. I've got a guest today, Adam Ray Fair. He's an actor, he's a writer, he's a movie maker, and he's got a new film that just came out. It's a scary movie based on a true story. It's called Piglady. We'll chat with him coming up in a bit.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Researchers at the University of British Columbia looked into the impact of exercise apps on mental health of users. They discovered that using them while participating in simple home workouts can help reduce symptoms of depression. The scientists said that study participants, most of them female nurses, reported significant lower levels of depressive symptoms compared to the control group that did not exercise. Study author said the changes were actually quite amazing to see. So that's kind of cool.
It's not necessarily the app, it's the exercise.
Well, I agree. I think that they were just using the app to track it.
And that's been proven for years that
Yeah.
exercise reduces stress. So
Well,
this is ridiculous.
I suppose. It depends on what kind of exercise. Unless you're...
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Like if reducing stress, like if the exercise is being chased by a bear, that's probably not going to reduce your stress. Good workout, though, from what I've been told. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know? It's a fashion face-off between the two famous sisters, Kylie Jenner and Kim and Khloe Kardashian.
Ugh.
So that's not two sisters, it's three sisters. Did I say two, or maybe I just said that in my head? Anyway, 26-year-old billionaire has signed on with Jens and Emma Greedy, I don't know what that is, a fashion team. I might have said all of that wrong. I don't know.
You've never really been fashion forward, so we won't hold it against you.
And they're up against Kim's hugely successful Skims and Khloe's Good American Denim. 2019, Jenner sold half of her cosmetic and skincare brand, Kylie Cosmetics, for $600 million.
Wow.
Kim's Skims, the shapewear and lingerie brand, was valued at a staggering $4 billion last month. So these girls are all doing okay, is what they're
good work
trying
if
to
you can
say.
get it.
Yeah, I have a skincare line. Nobody seems to care. All right. Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Showrunner for HBO's The Last of Us is open in principle to spinoffs. So they're saying, if somebody has an idea, it's the right idea, they just might do something. So Tom Sandoval continues to atone for his sins. The new trailer for Season 2 of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, the Vanderpump Rules star, gets candid about why he wanted to push himself to the limit, both mentally and physically, following the controversy. Also, John Travolta and Vanderpump Rules cast member Tom Sandoval both attended Metallica's show recently. They were in the stands. They were seen there. And also Jason Momoa. Can you imagine going to a concert and you sit down and you're like, Hey, you Aquaman? That would be, they probably got really good tickets, I'm assuming. And we got room for one last thing. If you've been thinking what the world needs right now is a reality TV show involving roller skating competitions, your prayers have been answered. Chip and Joanna Gaines, of all people, they've announced they're developing a new roller skating dance competition.
Wow.
So I don't know why.
Wow.
It all seems quite odd to me.
Yeah,
it was going to be my weird news, but I had room right here. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. An airline pilot reunited a 9-year-old with her beloved doll, lost halfway around the world.
Oh, how sweet.
Young Valentina Dominguez, I probably said it all wrong, was left devastated after losing her doll, Beatrice, returning to Plano, Texas from a family trip to Japan. It says here that she and her parents frantically searched through luggage before finally just reasoning that apparently she must have lost Beatrice at the airport in Tokyo. A social media post alerted a friend who alerted a neighbor who alerted American Airlines first officer James Dan. He got in contact with the lost and found staff at Turkish Airlines and was directed to workers at the airport in Tokyo who had, by that time, found said doll, Beatrice. Last week, Dannon, who made 2 trips to Tokyo before managing to get his hands on the doll, personally escorted the doll back to the loving arms of Valentina, the young
How
girl.
cute is that? Talk about going above and beyond.
Yeah.
Holy
In
cow.
addition, he brought along some Japanese candy and a map of the world showing all of the places that Beatrice had visited on her travels.
Oh, so cute.
I think that's really cool.
That
I
is
love
adorable.
That was going to be my good news today, and I just thought, you know what? I got time for it right here. I'm going to share this while I've got time. So, life according to action movies. Minor characters only need 1 bullet to fall down dead, but if you're the good guy, it takes like all the arm power they've got, and you're still going to be just fine. More life according to action movies. There's 2 kinds of women in the world. Type that want to go to bed with you and the type that want to kill you. Both types are always physically attractive and they're always under the age of 25. More life according to action movies. If you're rudely arguing with your boss in front of coworkers, not only will he fire you, he'll gain a profound new respect for you. And there's more, but I'll leave you with this one. If a woman tries to clean a bullet wound and you curse in pain, she will instantly fall in love with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
couple things there. Life according to action movies. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday. Our guest today is a filmmaker in kind of every sense of the word, because not only is he the filmmaker, he's the writer, he's the director, he's the screenwriter. He's also one of the actors in a film that just recently came out. The film is called Piglady. Our guest is named Adam Ray Fair, and Piglady, I see, is based on a true story. Adam, where in the world did you hear about this crazy true story?
I'm from Tennessee, but I moved out west for movie making, and my buddy from Tennessee moved to Southern Oregon. So every time I would go up there to snowboard or mountain bike, he kept telling me this story. And I wanted to make a movie, and everything lined up for this. Just weird stuff started lining up, and I felt obligated at that point to make the movie.
And I see that you actually filmed on location in the same area where this stuff actually happened. But where do you even start in telling a story like this?
Well, for me, getting on location and seeing where everything's going to be shot, so getting the story, and then the words just flowed out of me. I spent 2 or 3 weeks in Oregon just figuring out situational stuff, and then I went to the writing process.
And am I reading that right? Was this filmed on location where the actual murders happened, like right in the same exact location?
Yeah, it's neighboring property. Strange things lined up. There's many things that lined up, but on my trips up there to try to figure out situational action, shooting, we started running into people, and the locals liked the story, and we ran into the guy with the cabin, and my friend from Oregon kind of knew him. He's a realtor, and they went out of town and let us have the house. So it was free range. It's neighboring Susan Monica's house.
Well, that is absolutely amazing. And being in the same exact neighborhood where these murders happened, and you're filming the movie in that same spot, that's just wild.
If I ever do a sequel, maybe I'll do it after the other neighbor. She is a wolf farmer, so she's like a wolf lady.
That is awesome. Now, for the film Piglady, you have actual pigs in the film. How in the world did you come across those pigs? Is there like a pig person that you worked with in that area?
We did. When I was up there by myself just trying to figure it out, we would go around to different pig farmers, and we ran into a guy, Lowell Bickle is his name. He's a retired teacher, and he has a pig farm. And he thought we were crazy, but it's like, okay. Next thing you know, he's helping us out. He's letting us use his property as we can come and go at any time.
So how many pigs did you guys have to use in filming the movie? Are there a lot of different pigs that you had to use for this?
We had about 4 or 5. He has about 60 pigs, but I told him to get the biggest ones.
So you got your pigs, you got your location, and you're on the property that's neighboring where this happened, neighboring the pig lady's property. So when you're doing this, can you actually like see her property from right there?
It's vacant now, but yeah, you can walk to it. Some of those scenes, we were actually right on her property line. Some of the scenes in the woods. So, yeah, it's close.
And you've got some kind of creepy scenes of the pig lady while she's like sitting in her house, looking out the window. I see that's kind of on the poster as well.
The funny story about that is that one shot where the track slowly and the camera slowly zooms in on her while she's eating, that was like the original image in my head 2 years prior. And I could just not find a house. Well, the pig farmer said, I got a pig house. It's nasty, but you can, and it was nasty. And once I walked inside, I saw that big window. I was like, this is it. This is what was in my head. And law of attraction, I got the house, and it was on the farm, close location. So it worked out.
That worked out really well. So, Adam, what was it that made you decide to do a movie like Piglady?
I think it was just being raised up in the 90s. We had so many good films and action stars, and I always just like film, and I liked every part of the film. You know, you watch a movie with people, and they say they like the movie, and you ask them why, and they're like, I don't know, it was just good. When I would actually dissect it at a young age, be like, oh, was it this line? Was it these words? Was it this kill scene? Well, you know, so I didn't know what I was doing, so I wanted to get my hands dirty, and I started by just acting and going to acting class. And then I learned from all my peers, and they helped me and coached me. And at some point, I'm like, I can do this.
Well, you have done this. Piglady, it's out right now. You can watch it on Amazon, Apple TV, a bunch of different places. And I think that's really cool that a kid from where you grew up in Tennessee, right?
Yes, I'm currently in Tennessee.
I love that a young boy from Tennessee watches movies, gets inspired, and goes out and makes his own. Piglady is out right now. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
For sure.
Our guest has been Adam Ray Fair. The film is Piglady. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
When you walk down a steep hill, the pressure on your knees is equal to 3 times your body weight.
Oh, jeez.
When you walk down a steep
That
hill.
explains why my knees
Note
hurt
to
so
self,
badly.
stay away from steep hills. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The average person speaks 450 words in a typical 3-minute phone call. I might be above average.
You are way above average.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Heidi. Bellasaurians eat 392 pounds of potatoes per person per year.
Oh,
that's a lot of potatoes.
I'm probably above average there.
Yeah. And our final fun fact for you,
What's
Heidi.
that, John?
If you play a round of golf, then drink 2 cocktails, you've just gained more calories than you've burned. What if you drink 8 cocktails? I'm just
same rule applies.
asking for a friend. All right, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. By the time school starts, the average family has 9 of these. What is it?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea. TVs.
Things they wanted to do before the end of summer but didn't.
Oh.
9 TVs? What the heck are you doing in the summertime? Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A teenage gorilla at the Toronto Zoo has finally managed to do what many human teens cannot do: break its smartphone addiction. Handlers reported that Nasir is no longer fascinated with visitors' smartphones and once again embraced his natural behaviors. A sign posted at the enclosure where Nasir lives with his brother Sadiki, it urged visitors not to show the gorillas videos or photos from their phones because it was affecting their relationship skills and behavior with their family. Visitors then, of course, attempted to capture photos and videos of Nasir, curiously peeking over their devices. A zoo spokesperson said, "We had one particular person who was showing him lots of video footage, and he became a bit entranced with all of it. So much that he began spending more time trying to engage visitors to show him their phones rather than interacting with his brother." But it sounds like he's kicked the habit and now he's okay.
I think it's the same with humans.
Because they put up a sign. So what I'm saying is we all just need a sign. That's not what we need? All right. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Heidi, it's time to expand your vocabulary using medieval words that you should definitely add to your regular speak.
I'm all about this. This would be cool.
Peak goose. Someone who is silly or a simpleton. What a peak goose. A merobiba, Merobiba, a woman who enjoys very strong wine. Oh, that's you. You're a merobiba. A cunning trick or illusion is gillispike.
Okay.
Gillispike. A lover who has no money, sterilis amator. Okay. A woman who speaks excessively, lingualaca. Okay. Orgolious is a proud or haughty to excess. Rakeful is the same as wicked. Liver soon is food or sustenance. I sure could go for some liver soon. Dearworth is precious or valuable. And there's a couple others as well. If you want to read all of these, I've got them. It's the list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Ann Landers, who says, "At every party, there are 2 kinds of people. Those who want to go home and those who don't. The trouble is, they're usually married to one another."
That is true.
Which one do you think Heidi is? She wants to go home while we're looking for a parking space.
It depends on the party. If it's the party you drug me to,
we'll be looking for a parking space. She's like, "I think we should just go home. We can't find one."
But if it's my kind of party, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
It's you like, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, I suppose. There is a little truth to that.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with some good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Here's a headline: utility worker honored for an act of kindness at a Burger King drive-thru. Chesterfield, Virginia. Gentleman has been recognized for his selfless act of kindness, helping a stranger in need. Calvin Godet said he was on his way to Subway for lunch after his assignment for the morning. He said, I was going to Subway, and then God said, go to Burger King. While in the Burger King drive-thru, he noticed a woman in the vehicle behind him looked very upset. At that moment, Godet told staff members at the drive-thru window that he would pay for that woman's meal. That small gesture would go a very long way. Little did he know, the woman in the car, Barbara Walters, was heading to her husband's funeral.
Oh, my.
Said, it just touched my heart that somebody would take the time to do something like that for me. Some people just think, oh, it's just such a small gesture, but it made me feel like there was light at the end of this tunnel. Isn't that cool?
Oh, wow.
So the thing that I think is neat is that, first of all, he had planned to go to a different restaurant. Mm-hmm. And there was this voice, this inner voice, that told him, no, go to this place.
Yeah, I love that.
And he went to a different place completely. Then, while he's there, how many times do you pay attention to the car behind you?
Right.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever looked at the car behind me.
Right.
I've seen the car in front of me many times. I'm like, could you move? Can you move?
Right.
You're on your phone. Everybody's
Right.
gone in front of you. You can go now. You can move. And I'm not a honker, so I don't do that. But I want to many times. But this guy saw a person behind him that looked very upset, that looked very sad. And he decided to brighten her day in a very big way. And the thing that's cool is it did brighten her day. And now this guy's been honored. He's a utility worker who was honored in that community for being a great dude. I love that.
I do too. That's really great.
It's really neat. I've got the story. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.